Hey guys, it's Ed and we're out here today in the woods and we're doing a Father's Day special. So this is for gift ideas for that father or father figure in your life, the outdoorsman father. Now, if you are the father, hopefully here's some great ideas that you can request. But if you aren't the father and you are looking to treat one, hopefully I can help you here and I'll go through some of the concepts of what we're looking at. So if you wanted to suss out what type of one he might like, hopefully I can put you on the right path to kind of work that sort of thing out. Now, as a father myself, these are the sort of gifts that I personally really enjoy. I use them all the time and I thought I'd share them with you. They're sort of things that I went out and sourced myself because I really wanted them. Being in the outdoors all the time, whether it's camping, hiking or anything like that, they're the sort of things where in your hobby I've kind of gone, right, that's the route I want to go to, or that's the item I'm doing. So this is from my perspective. The Victorinox Swiss Army knife. Now I have two of me. This is the one I carry around with my keys all the time. These ones are UK legal, so that means pocket legal, so I don't need reasons to carry them. They sit on my keys, it's a key ring, nice big chunky thing so I can always find my keys as well. It's a big red thing. Lots of tools in there, super useful. This one is the hiker. I carried this around with me for 5 years and it was really good. It's got the usual tweezers and an awl, a Phillips head, bottle openers, can openers, big knife, little knife, really good box cutters, and a saw. Super useful, nice and slim that one. And the one I've upgraded to, so that was the hiker, the one I've upgraded to is this one, which is the huntsman. Keys, it's about a rung larger, extra detail larger. Still has the usual things in there, the tweezers and toothpick, they are in there. This one also has the corkscrew, which I've purchased a separate thing, which is a little screwdriver for like glasses, which can fit in there. You can get other things as well, like little tinder things that you can plug into there, just something in there. But the main reason why I got these ones is because it's got the scissors on there. Victorinox scissors are so good. Still got the saw on there, it's got a file on there as well, and it's got the other things that you've seen on the other one, as well as a few other bits on the back which aren't really necessary, but why not? Little bag carry thing, so you can carry some bags. That one will fetch you about £45. Most camping shops are going to sell those, like Go Outdoors, or you can get them on Amazon and stuff like that. Quite easy to find, very good. And as I say, this one just sits on my keys day in, day out. So now we're going to look at saws. So these are the saws I've brought along with me. This is the most common one. There's a chance that he may have this one. This one's been popularised and around for a long time. This is the Backcountry Laplander. Yeah, it's a great little pruning saw. It's not very aggressive. It won't cut through the wood quite easily compared to others, but it's tough, right? So it's a little bit more bomb-proof than the others. This is the Silky Gomboy. Very aggressive teeth, cuts very well. It's a Japanese paw saw style. Different angles, so you can cut low without smacking your knuckles into the surface. Very ergonomic grip, love it. I've used this for about 12 years. This is probably one of my go-to saws. These are going to cost you between 30 and 50 pounds, I believe. See the length of those, and they fold away quite nice and neat. These will be very ideal, in my opinion, for the lightweight camper and hiker, someone who may want a little pruning saw to clear paths and stuff on their hikes and things like that. They might enjoy that. This is the Boreal 24. This is a recent purchase of mine. It's made by Agawa and I'm absolutely loving it. This is a nice big saw. It goes in my pack. This is brilliant for like big camp outs, processing large pieces of wood. That's why I wanted it, because I've got all the small pruning saws. This unfolds and connects into here. Now that is super sturdy. The blades in it are very good quality and you can get replacement ones and different ones. It's 24 inches long. This is 24 one. They do smaller ones. This is the largest one. They also do a different color. I chose this because it stands out and I thought it was really cool. like, you can grip it from here and you can rip through things, and yeah, it's a beast of a saw, and it processes a lot of wood at camp. So it's just brilliant, but not so ideal for those who might be doing long hikes, because it's a big item and people doing long hikes aren't particularly looking at for things like this. However, those with like transport, cars and canoes and things like that, they really might appreciate this. This one we're looking at for the largest one about £100, and the price goes down from there for the smaller ones. So now we're going to look into the realm of cooking. Things to think about that has he got. I recommend a 1 litre nesting cup style canteen set. Now this is from, they're varying prices, and I've bought extra pieces for it. So I won't give a price on this, but I do suggest you go look it up. There's one from Dave Canterbury, which is over in the States, and the Bushcraft store here also does a version as well, which is what this bit is from. So how this works, this is a 1 litre stainless steel canteen. It's got a wide mouth, which makes it really good for cleaning, getting in there. Comes with a cup, comes with this cup, and this is the smaller one, comes with it. This goes up to about 700 millilitres. You can get larger ones that go up to the litre. They're like upgrades, and we can get titanium ones, so even the cup is something that you can look into. This has handles which come out like this, which are great, and it has little holes here. The lid that comes with it, so now we can cook food in here a lot more efficiently and boil stuff, etc. And it has little strainer holes. Now you're probably wondering what those slots are for, and it's for a fish mouth spreader. These cost a few quid. I got mine off of eBay. It's a spring mounted thing, and it packs away by interlocking them like that. And when I want it, I just unhook it, and now I slot that in those grooves, and now it can hang. You can still access the pot, stir your little stew around, and close the lid again. And a separate purchase from the Bushcraft store, because I couldn't find it anywhere else. So this one is specific from the Bushcraft store. Says it there, TBS. This is like a little stove mount, so I can now mount this like here and put my spirit burner on here, and to cook and make teas and coffees while I'm out and about hiking. And that's brilliant. So it all nestles together. Say like you didn't want to take this. There's a popular Nalgene bottle. It's another wide mouthed bottle, and a lot of 1 litre wide mouth bottles are similar shape and size, right? And that they also fit in there. So you can make the gear a little bit lighter. So like you're going just for a hike and you just want to take those sort of pieces. This is a great little system. There are loads of others out there as well. There's the more military ones with the kidney shaped ones, which are also really good. But I started to favour this one a lot more. And one last thing with the fish mouth spreader, which I forgot. So the bottle is shaped like that, so you can hang the bottle as well and cook with it. So it's a very good system. That's my other recommendation. More cooking. Very simple, very popular. They may have one, but a titanium grill. Now I've got this off of Amazon. I think it's about £20. And yeah, slots in there. It's like interlocking and wiggly wires and stuff like that to help prevent warping. And it's brilliant. Yeah, you can put that between 2 logs, and you can even balance your cook set on there and cook with it or whatever. Very good, very slim, very light. Put it in there, and that slips down inside of the pack. Check to see if they have one of those. And to pair with that, which is another recent purchase of mine, is the Kapilka plate. Have they got a decent plate while they're out camping? This is a decent plate, and I'm loving this. 2 handles, got a slight rim there to stop your food falling off. Really good, it's really light as well. Kapilka plate, check them out. Now lastly with food, because we can't forget, some good old seasoning. This is from the Steak Detective. It's a brilliant seasoning and sauces provider. This one's amazing. I really enjoy this one. It goes great on like all meats. I even put my chips, and it's so good. This is Sword Beach Assault seasoning. Highly recommend that. Go check that out. I think that was less than a tenner. Now I thought I'd stand up for the next ones because my knees are killing me bending over the ground all the time. Right, so next one's a bit personal. This is Bushcraft knives. Now, I haven't brought out a load of examples of bushcraft knives, but what I've brought out are two ideas. Bushcraft knives are personal. He likely will have one. He will likely want one. If it's the camp knife, it's the big tool that they're going to use all the time and want to carry on their hip. It's a bit of a defining tool for bushcraft, right? So it's kind of special and personal. So what he wants is going to be personal, and you're going to have to do some investigating and ask him. So when people typically start out on bushcraft, they might go and get a Mora. So if they're starting out on bushcraft, I can only recommend the Mora Companion. I've had this one, I don't know how long, so long. I've mistreated it, and yeah, it's still standing. It's a very tough knife. This is the Mora Heavy Duty Companion. I think it's going to cost you about £20, something around there. So I haven't bought one for, I think, more than 15 years. So yeah, that's a very good starting off knife for bushcraft. It's very comfortable, got a nice grip. Now what this has, and which is why I kind of also brought it out, is this has a Scandi grind. So that flat bit there, so you've got a flat bit here and then it goes flat to the blade. It's quite big. That's called a Scandi grind. Very popular for wood carving in bushcraft. So you need to decide, is that what they're after? Are they after a Scandi grind bushcraft knife? If so, there are plenty of options out there. Do investigate, check out forums and see what is interested. This one obviously, and a lot of Moras will have all like the plastic sheaths, whereas they might want something that's a bit more, say, bushcrafty and traditional, like with like leather sheaths and stuff like that. So this is my own personal one, which I had commissioned by York Knives, and this is a build to kind of like my spec, using one of his from the catalogue. So you can even do that. There might be a custom knife out there that he is after, and that is some real high-end budget stuff. So I don't know what the price is going to be for that, but that's something to consider. Is there something that he is after that he wants commissioned, made, or maker out there is in his catalogue and they're after it? And this one, for example, is not a Scandi knife. This has got a flat bit here, and this is actually convexed down to the edge. And it's a completely different shape and blade, and it's got the leather sheath. So completely different. It's my own personal one. The knives are very personal. People have got their own ideas and things that they're after. So you're gonna have to investigate that and work out what is his style and what one he's after. And if any of you fathers are out there are watching this and you received a knife for Father's Day, like a custom one or your dream one based on this video or from a result of this video, you're welcome. Next, the bushcraft axe. Now he may not have a bushcraft axe and he might not be into axes. That's absolutely fine. And they might be into more like machetes and larger knives for chopping. That's fine. Take that in consideration and look into that. However, I've got axes. This is a Grand Force Bruks small forest axe, very popular for the bushcraft and outdoors. That brand does loads of other axes for the outdoors. There's got small hunter ones, got larger felling ones, loads of options. What to consider is how long do they want that axe? So this is like around 20 inches. So if I was to put this in my day pack, that's very tight and it bulges out, but my hunter's axe is 19 inches and actually fits perfect. Whereas my other one at home, the Agor, which is 24 inches, I would have to pack in this larger pack that I brought with me today. So that's also something to consider. What are they going to be using it for? How they're packing it? Maybe probe that question. Maybe they've got a smaller one and they're asking for a larger one. Chopping axes, nice slim profiles, and this one's got a flat pummel for hammering tent pegs and other stakes and stuff in. Comes with a leather sheath. For this axe, we're probably talking about £150. Another one to think about. So this is by the brand called Grand Force Bruks. There are also Holfators, which I've got my larger axe from there. Brilliant, very good in fact. And there's a UK brand, so these are Swedish, and there's a UK brand called Thornwood Forge. I met them at the Bushcraft show and I had a look at all their axes. Now they are very good, high end. The budget's going to have to be higher. They have their own versions, forest axes and stuff like that. But what they are implementing is this one here doesn't have raised cheeks in the center. So if this was raised here slightly and here and tapering off on the sides, it's called like phantom bevels and things like that. Basically, you can slam it into wood and it doesn't stick because it's got this convexity to it. Now this is very slim and there's a very slight convexity here. They're very good. It's very good at delimbing small stuff, but the stuff that they are producing is next level. I say next level, it's actually old technology that people just stopped doing and they're bringing it back. So I recommend checking out Thornwood Forge. Their stuff is incredible and he's probably gonna like it. The next idea. So I was at the Bushcraft store and they were selling playing cards that were themed. So this one's plants and fungi and it's based around Northern Europe. So we've got these sort of things here. And yeah, they had bushcraft and survival ones as well. So the idea on each card, playing card, there would be like a fact or something on here. But on this one, the cards themselves, they look like that. They look like this one, common mallow, and that is 8 of diamonds. Pot marigold, the 9 of diamonds. Sorrel, 6 of clubs. And it's just playing cards. I thought it was brilliant around the camp. On your own as well, you could play some patience. And yeah, I saw these and I thought that's an excellent addition for my pack, for when I'm out on my own or with someone. That's how slim is that, and something to read as well if you're not going to play cards. As I say, £8, and I got these ones specifically from the Bushcraft store. If you can't get hold of those, I've had other ones as well. They're on Amazon. Just check out like Plant ID playing cards or Bushcraft survival playing cards and you'll get loads of searches up. Great idea. Now the last idea we have are compasses and OS maps. So is there a journey he's going on or wants to do and he requires an OS map for? They're not very expensive and you can get weatherproof ones and you can get these regular paper ones like here, and it's just a simple little present. You can get them in a lot of outdoors and camping stores. You can get them online as well. And yeah, they're the #1 map for here in the UK, which then also he may want a compass. You can get small little gimmicky compasses like this. I would say avoid them. I bought this because I wanted that small little backup one in my bag. So that sometimes is in my bag. You can get these larger ones. It's a Euro hike one. It's a standard bevel compass with a directional arrow. Works with the OS maps. These all work with the OS maps. Now these sort of style ones are going to cost you between £10 and £20 unless you go for a nicer brand like Sunto or Sylvia. Then you might be looking around the 30 odd pounds. They're high quality and very reliable. I do recommend them. This is a more expensive one. This is around the 70, 80 pounds. This is a Sunto. This one's the MC2. It's got lots of bits of bobs on there from sight bearing and mirrors, which are very useful for getting things in your eyes as well and stuff like that. Tons of bits on there, very well made. It feels very high quality. I'm very happy with this one. This one also has an adjustable declination on the back. If he has, so that the previous one, that doesn't have that. So every time he takes a bearing, he has to then go, oh yeah, -1 degree or 2 degree, wherever his declination is. But here he can set it for the map and the area he's in. So you can just do your bearings and not think about it. Just little features like that and make it so good. Comes with a little key as well. So just a little recap here of the items that I've suggested. So we have saws. What type of saw has he got? Or does he even own one? If he wants a small pruning saw, I do recommend the Silky Gomboy, which is this one here. If you want something larger, the Igawa 24-inch is incredible. Bushcraft knife. We have personal handmade ones and ones from specific makers. Check them out. Try and work out what steel and grind he wants. Does he want a leather sheath to put it in, or you can get like plastic Kydex ones? Sort of things to consider and to try and work out. Otherwise, if he's starting out new, a Mora Companion. This is a heavy duty one. They've got tons in their range. I do recommend that. Very robust and strong beginner knife. Good to start with. Cooking wise, what's he using to cook? So I've got this little canteen set here with like pots and attachable lids and hanging systems with my titanium grill. Then I eat out of this plate and seasoning as well. That's the sort of things to think about. What's he doing? What upgrades might he want there and things he's after? I mean, like food seasoning and sauces as well as little additional things to add in there. Can't go amiss, right? While he's at camp, what does he want? Could have little themed playing cards, simple little things to bring along. Get these ones are plant ID style ones. You can get survival ones. I think I've seen first aid ones, things like that. Great little fun little additions that you can put in your pack. More wood processing, axes, as I say, Granville's, Brucks and Halfortors are very popular axe brands. If he's after something new and handmade in England, please check out Thornwood Forge. Their stuff is incredible. I can't wait to get my hands on one of them. So is he into hiking? We've got OS maps, check him out. See where he wants to go, what destinations he's after, next adventures. If you want to get him like up-to-date ones, what you can do is open up the maps. On the right-hand side of the map at the bottom, it talks about the declination. And this one here talks about it in 2024. So I already know this is from 2024, so it's 2 years out of date. But so my other ones would have been from like 2015. So definitely would have wanted to update those because paths change and new axes are granted and they get updated. So even an updated version could go down nicely. That brings us on to compasses. So this is like a typical map compass. This one's by Eurohike, it's quite inexpensive. You can get Sylvia and Sunto are high-end brands. Look out for those as well. The last one to think about is the Victorinox Swiss Army knife, a little EDC carry. The ones I presented here today is the Hiker and the Huntsman. I believe it's the Huntsman. Scissors, files, everything on there, super handy. Attach them to the keys. Brilliant. I say there can be lots to think about, especially when it comes to like tools. What ones have they got and what ones are they after? Bushcraft is a little bit personal. People want certain things with their own style, design and things like that. So it can be worth asking and figuring that out. Also, some gear becomes old, i.e. maps and stuff, or torn and ruined, so you can get them new stuff, and as well as consumables like seasoning and things around the campfire and for eating and stuff like that. It always goes down the tree. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it was of some help, and I wish you luck, and I'll catch you on the next one.